I'm Kumar Rakesh and watching Global Governance News TV. Today we're going to discuss two news. One sad news for the humanity, sad news for the country, sad news for the railway, sad news for the governance, sad news for the Modi government, sad news for the railway ministry who always claim safety, safety and always failed. This is total failure of the rail minister Ashwini Vaishnav. You think or not? Some day before he was discussing about the Kavach. What happened to Kavach? When the two trains come 400 meters before, they alert, alarm to each other, and no accident will happen. Very, just very good sounds good. But ultimately, what happened? The toll rises, I think, more than 288 train tragedy, Odisha, Balasore train, and Prime Minister Modi with Dharan Pradhan and all reached the place accident site. Most stringent punishment for those responsible. More than I think 1,000. Uh, More than 1,000 person injured, 1175 according to government record, 793 discharged, and 382 continue to be in hospital. Two are critical, and we can understand the just gravity, just how the accident took place, how the humanity was weeping now. All the state governments, Pope John Paul, Chinese Premier, all just send the condolence message with the different sources for the sake of humanity, if you understand. And the Chennai Mount Coromandel Express, very fast train. I've been the train and the uh, I college days. That's a very famous train, very luxurious train. But how derailed, fell on that descent track in the path of another train from Yashwantpur to Havra near Balasho. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday inspected the triple train accident site in the Bahanga in Odisha Balasore district to take a stock of relief and restoration operations. He also visited the hospital at Balasore and met injured victims. Expressing his condolences, Prime Minister said the government will leave no stone unturned for the treatment of the injured, and those responsible for accident will be severely punished. Massive rescue operation is underway at the accident site in Bahanaga Bazar near Balashore to retrieve people trapped in the derailed coaches. This is considered one of the deadliest train crashes in India in recent times. Railway Minister Ashwani Vaishnav ordered the high-level probe into the incident, announced ex gratia of rupees 10 lakhs in case of death, 2 lakh for grievously injured, and 50,000 for with minor injuries. Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to visit and today in the Cuttack Hospital also. So many emergency numbers working, but this is totally for the sake of us. And another, we're going to discuss the Rahul Gandhi. The, what I can say, there's no word for this guy. He totally anti-India, anti-Hindu. How just is working in Washington says the Indian Muslim League is secular. So on two topics we're going to discuss. We have Madam Poonam Sharma. Welcome in this program. How just you analyze the situation, condition of Balasore? About more than 300. Somebody was saying it may be the reach the date of 300. What the report is coming, that is not properly correct.
It was very unfortunate for the past decades.
Little louder, madam.
We haven't seen such a tragic incident. Long, it was,
Little
for a
loud more.
long time. For a long time, we had been assuming this that our travels are safe. But yesterday, the incident it really had shaken. This was unfortunate. I think the Indian Railways they should revamp their digital measures, again, and it is means it has become very scary now, the situations today. Yesterday the incident has really shaken everyone, of course. And these how can it happen? Because today we have a very good system, so how could it happen? It should be a matter of inquiry. What carelessness had been there so that it took place? It is a very sensitive thing. It costs human lives. So the machinery, the central railways machinery, they should, you know, rethink. And of course, if something is lacking, they should, take proper measures to
Yes,
come
Punamji,
with.
just government has ordered the inquiry, the investigation for this case. And last many years, we have seen the train accident in India. It really um, so the curse for us, curse for
Really,
the
it
Indian,
is,
curse for
yes.
the Bharatiya was just traveling the train. There is no guarantee of the life either in any
Because
way.
in these years, the advanced technology and everything had been working so well, we could not even think of. But how this has failed, this is really a matter of inquiry, of course. What had happened? Who had, had been so careless? There should be something. There should be. So it is very unfortunate, and this time we are talking of bullet trains, and we are having a good metro. So this is a thing, it is a very unfortunate event. We should think about it and act in proper way.
So just really the PM reached there and uh, already ordered for the inquiry and no culprits, responsible persons should not be spared. So now a time of break. After break, we'll discuss on the Muslim League, how Rahul Gandhi announced in USA, Muslim League is secular more than that. So how the country becomes secular, how the Congress is the pro-Muslim, Congress secular or not, we'll discuss on these points. Stay with us. Time of break. Welcome to the break. We're discussing the Palace of Trade Extended the Rahul Gandhi statement in the National Press Club, Washington, D.C. Uh, Muslim League is secular. Do we think, Poonamji, Indian Union Muslim League, especially in Kerala and other way, no any place, is really secular? After the Kerala stories, after the love jihad stories, after the many involvement in the uh, uh, many terrorist activities.
Muslim League was founded in 1906, long time back, and the aim of Muslim League was in the interest of only Muslim people, for the protection of their interest only. And interestingly, the organization, the political party itself has got all the members are Muslims. Hindus or any other representation is zero. How can it be a secular party? Rahul Gandhi has no knowledge of history. That one must agree. He has no knowledge about the history of India, and he is very irresponsible. I should not say politician, a person. How can he just
But he's
spit
a leader of the political party like the Congress. Do you think if the statement is like that, if Muslim League is secular, the Congress will not is not secular? Congress is only pro-Muslim.
Congress party is a pro-Muslim party since it came into power. You just, for example, the masjid, the mosques, and the churches. they never had any government interference. But since inception, since beginning, the the temples, the Hindu temples have always been under the control of the government. What is this? And it was all Congress rule. So what is this? So we one must agree that Congress is also a non-secular party, and that is why Rahul Gandhi, I do not know what intention he has in naming Muslim League a secular party. This is a mystery, and that too, he is speaking outside India. So that is very unfortunate. He has no idea of history, and of course, he may be a pro-Muslim. Actually, he doesn't know what direct action day was. He really doesn't know what had taken place in 1946, when just in just
So you are
75.
saying that Rahul Gandhi has just whatever he's saying, the distorted history. He has no knowledge of history. He has not read even the Mr. Nehru book, whatever book they have, the glimpse of world history and the discovery of India, autobiography, whatever book they have written, right and wrong, that is different issue. But what they try to paint it the Bharat in own way, that is acceptable or not nowadays. What do you think? The book of
Yes.
Nehru and the knowledge of Rahul Gandhi.
Yes, Rahul Gandhi, he doesn't. Yeah, you are very right. He had never opened the pages of discovery of India itself, whatever it may be. But Jawaharlal Nehru, he had written many, very informative truths about India as
But
well.
Mr. Nehru also distorted the facts and the history of Bharat.
He might have, but still, some facts were, they were placed by Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru in a very proper way. So Rahul Gandhi, he has never entered, he has never visited those pages even, I suppose. So how can one forget direct action day? That was the main, a political party which was responsible for the partition of India. How can it be secular and on the religious lines? So this is very unfortunate, and this is a very misleading, because today whatever he speaks, there is a section of generation which follows him. So this is misguiding. He is misguiding history. It is very unfortunate. He should not, take things in his own way. How can he interpret things in his own way? Because if you do not have, if you cannot substantiate, how can you go for such statements? Unsubstantiated
Just the
statements
BJP,
not supported.
BJP has refuted on the. He's accused him supporting the outfit on the and alleged the supported partition and continues to be the militant ideas. He also connected with the PFI, who was just a model for the break India, divide India, and until the disqualification, he was Maynard. And if you see the Kerala story, there are so many villages where all the Sharia law is implied. No constitution of Bharat, they are just obeying whatever the Mr. Owaisi and others saying we are for the constitution of Bharat. I don't think so. And this is a ID cell, BJP ID cell. Amit Malvi also tweeted the Jinnah Muslim League, the party responsible for the India partition on religious lines. So according to Rahul Gandhi, is a secular party. Rahul Gandhi to poorly read is simply being disingenuous and sinister here. It also compulsion to remain acceptable in Baynard. So Rajiv Chandrasekhar also reacted, living alternate reality and wants to drag others, calling by one secular. Pawan Khera said that it was Jansang that had alliance with the Muslim League and only ignorant would like to iPhone. But this is a really bullshit what Pawan Khera is saying. I actually 1925, the founder of RSS, Dr. Kesam Baliram Hedgewar, has formed the RSS on the basis of issue of Muslim. So, Punamji, how just you analyze the situation? Do you think the Congress is pro-Muslim? Congress never supported Hinduism, as always speaks venom, just like Rahul Gandhi. What do you understand?
Yes, whatever Rahul Gandhi is speaking, it's a reflection of his own party. Congress party has never been secular. It has actually, it's not pro-Muslim. They are anti-Hindu. Actually, it is, if we
Yeah,
speak, it is flip side. It is any political party which comes into power and calls itself secular must take into consideration all the religions. But Congress party since beginning, even if you see the education system which they had, no, they had glorified only the Mughals, so it was anti-Hindu. And recently whatever Rahul Gandhi has initiated, this is an open secret now, that we had come to know about what the intentions of the Congress government has been and is now. So it is very unfortunate. He should abstain from doing all
I
those
think
nonsense.
Rahul should apologize to the country, that is the Bharat, what he's saying. That is totally baseless, only making the news. And I don't think the Muslim of either USA and the other way. If you see the data in Karnataka, more than 8% Muslim voted BJP now. 88% voted to Congress and rest to others. So now they can't claim the Muslim vote is united and they will the bulk to the Congress party. What we're trying to drag always. There is no role of the Aurangzeb. I think Shah Jahan, Humayun, Babur in Delhi, they have never ruled the Delhi. And the name of the road have already made in their name. That's to Islamization of the country. What nonsense. In Lieutenant Jones, if you see from Parliament to the Rajendra Prasad Road and Sunari Bagh Road and nearby air headquarters, they are already encroached. That in General Park, there is a mosque, but no one is there to scrap that structure. So there is so many nonsenses they are doing, they have been doing, and they have done. As Dr. Swarnavaswamy said, so many mosques have been just bulldozed in Saudi, but no one to raise the question. So, Puram, so nice of you. I think, as you said, Rahul Gandhi should. I think. Do you think Rahul Gandhi should apologize to the country on his statement?
He should apologize, but let's see what happens. But it is very unfortunate that it seems that he doesn't belong to this country, because I observed one program where monthly he visits for 5 to 10 times. He visits out of India, foreign countries. So what does it
No,
mean? He is
there
doesn't
was
remain
data.
in India.
There was data by the Home Ministry and Amit Shah.
Yeah,
He has been
yeah,
after 2015 to
yeah.
2019. Within 4 years, he has been outside 247 times.
Yes.
So 62
So
times, I think, 1 year and 5 times per month. So what?
does
How?
he
What?
really belong to India? He doesn't
So
belong to, he doesn't think India is his own country.
yeah,
Otherwise, he would have
five
never.
times, 5 times in a month outside country.
That is
This is the
unfortunate.
data, government data. So nice of you, Poonamji. I think Rahul Gandhi should apologize for this statement if you really sensitive to. Otherwise, next election really Congress Mukt Bharat maybe happen. And whatever they may be happy for the Karnataka and Himachal, but not happy for the country now. As you understand, as you think. So nice of you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.